Cloudy skies, temperature 67 degrees. We've had intermittent light rain.
Baseball is a game of wonder.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a certain sense of majesty to it.
Hammered into right field, racing.
It's a game of sights,
Shift is on. Here's the pitch.
sounds,
Hit right back up the middle.
all moving to a certain rhythm.
Hernandez retired on a ground out.
And this is the man
Hit right off the pitcher's glove.
who keeps its beat.
Slide steps and deals. This is popped out toward left.
It's a real blessing to get to do it, you know what?
Mike Capps is the voice of the Round Rock Express.
We're going to play AAA baseball.
He has been for 21 seasons. But his love of the game started long before.
My grandfather was a Pirates prospect before World War I. It's just always been there and always been in my blood.
Capps himself played high-level ball through junior college.
I had a chance to sign with the Montreal Expos at age 18 and did not even know it until I was in my mid-30s.
That's a tale for another time. But he says being in the booth,
It's exactly like when you play. It's exactly like when you play.
It's a daily bill of fare here. Wake up at 7 in the morning and
game days start early in the Capps household. He preps his notes as he sips his coffee, studying the many stories within a ball game.
Four-seam fastball 23.9% of the time.
Each one unique.
There's so many games within this game. The back and forth between the pitcher and the hitter. The way the infield defense is positioned. The way the outfield defense is positioned.
Hammered into right.
And the whole scene changes every day. Every day. It's a different situation.
Capps is no stranger to new scenes and situations.
Board members and attorneys from DISD have several options they're considering.
For 25 years, he told stories of all kinds from all places as a news reporter.
Mike Capps live with
First in Beaumont, then Houston, then Dallas,
Despite all the talk about a lack of readiness.
before eventually working for CNN.
It looks like the whole building is now involved.
Here, he's reliving his coverage from the scene of the 1993 Branch Davidian siege in Waco,
It looks like federal agents out.
when the FBI raided David Koresh's compound.
Any of the cultists with them?
Some of the artwork expresses fear.
Here, he's in Saudi Arabia as a war correspondent.
But despite those problems,
I was in the Middle East for 8 months in the run-up to and then after the original Gulf War in 90 and 91.
it's constant vigilance against the threat of terrorist attacks.
Children dying, old people dying. I got shot at out jogging one morning in Port-au-Prince, Haiti during the overthrow of the president down there. I mean, so where do you put that?
Those 25 years took their toll on Capps.
Nobody called it PTSD in those days, but I was having some severe stress issues and needed to get out, so baseball became my way out of that.
When a chance encounter led him back to the sport he loves.
And so in between innings, I said to Bob, I said, I'm 45 years old. Am I too old to get into the business you're in? He says, you're a puppy. Well, you don't feel like necessarily a puppy after you're war-torn at 45.
And 21 seasons later,
1 run is in.
And it was like,
this scene
Right behind him comes Hicks.
hasn't lost its luster.
it's so much like playing.
Round Rock has something working here.
Because you have to turn off every other emotion.
And here's the pitch.
It's just describing life is what it is. Life on that field, just like describing life in a war zone.
Now they are hardened soldiers, ready for combat.
From a war zone to the strike zone.
The road has not been straight. It's wound around and up and down, and I think that happens to a lot of people.
His road wound him right up here
All these trails led to this.
to this booth,
It's just funny how life works out.
3-1 Round Rock now.
where he gets to tell the stories he loves most of all.
Mike Capps from Del Diamond on the Express Radio Network.